Feeling strong today? Yeah. See if he can get his ass out of that chair. You said it was fine if you want to hit him, too. Hey. What's the first thing a guy from Local 47 does after he gets laid?
What?
Wipes the pepper spray from his eyes. Hey, Frank, something's going on.
There's like a dozen of them. Dead? They're dead?
So what else we got?
Medics, clothes, bedroll. That's it.
Here's a letter, though.
Letter? What language?
Who knows? Same backwards ass writing, though.
That's like Russian or something, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Can't figure the name or the address. The stamp says Magyar on it.
Where's Magyar?
The hell do I look like, Graham McNulty?
Hey, which one of your detectives caught all the dead girls?
Detectives? They're at the bar already.
She's yours?
They chalked it up as an accidental and dumped the paperwork on us. She found him. She writes on it.
McNulty, City Marine Unit.
Beatrice Russell.
You got any IDs yet?
No visas or passports. A few scraps of paper, but nothing to make sense of. Russian alphabet on most of it. You just curious?
Yeah.
Why?
Day before yesterday, I fished out a Jane Doe from near the bridge. There's no missing person report on file.
We got 14 bedrolls and 13 bodies.
Mine was a murder.
Murder? Kidding me. We got some photos if you want to take a look.
Yeah, I called down the morgue this morning. The only thing they can say is the dental work isn't local. Overseas, they think.
That your girl?
I think so. Looks better here.
You got her in the water day before yesterday out by the bridge?
Yeah, 0900 hours by the Fort Armistead dock.
Why would you have a murdered girl in the water and the rest of them are suffocating in a can of Patapsco?
What went wrong?
Air pipe up top got crushed.
Happened when cargo shifted around, most likely.
They had cargo up front of the container with a false back after about 25 feet. You had cartons stacked in front, but a tight passage to a small door in the false wall. Opens from the outside only.
They're in here the whole trip?
Probably not. Once they're at sea, there's usually someone in the crew who's in on it, you know, a shepherd. He lets them out to eat, move around, use the bathroom, whatever. clawing at the wall for air. That's what the medical examiner said anyway.
Where's the air pipe?
That's the hole. Pipe's up top.
You get a lot of stowaway?
There's some. Usually it's customs or INS that finds them. Most are Dominicans or Haitians, or from that part of the world anyway.
Not so much from Europe.
A bit more since 911, actually. I think because people can't get in on visas anymore like they used to. There you go. Usually if the shepherd is doing his job, he tries to put a can like this on the bottom of the stack so they can pop it and the girls just walk out on the floor of the hold.
Where was this one?
Huh.
What?
That look right to you?
What do you mean? You said you were at the Marine unit?
Yeah,
What does the Marine unit have to do with a bunch of dead girls in a can?
not a thing.
Yeah. It's like a lamb. In a year, each whore would bring a $250,000. What is that?
$4 million.
Gone. Anyway, there'll be other girls. Oh. This one? No fingerprints. No face.
It's not a problem.
You nice?
So they came back murders, huh? I admit I didn't see that coming at all.
Who could have seen that?
It's just that for whoever was having these girls brought over, the net loss is in the millions.
That much?
One of these girls on the circuit, going club to club up and down the East Coast, can bring in $500,000 over the next couple of years. And that's just for club work and prostitution.
So somebody messed up.
In a big way.
You guys called it. No such address in Le Havre. Or for that matter, anywhere in Britain. The name and ID of the driver who signed the bill of lading over there doesn't correspond to their motor vehicle database.
Dead ends either way.
The girls, they know what they're coming over for?
Well, some do. Some get told they're just gonna dance or be secretaries or whatever. You gotta understand, they're coming from places that don't have much of anything. Romania, Moldova, Russia, Albania, 40 or 50,000 undocumented women working in the U.S. alone.
50,000? Jesus. They need a whole new agency just to police them.
What they need is a union.
Drive time is 6:38 in the a.m. and we have reports of it.
Around, asshole. What'd you call me? I'm sleeping on the side. Because you leg it up, everybody does. Wipe off the seat, Nick. I know you hit it.
If I could fart now, I would.
Oh, that's a surprise. No chance for breakfast, huh?
No. I'll stop by the bar.
No, you won't. You ain't got time. I gotta run me past my mom's to pick up Ashley.
Oh, shit, hurry up then. You know I got a ship to work today.
Your mom knows you got a ship, too.
I'm gonna go upstairs. Just head out the back. I'll pick you up in the back of the alley, all right?
Jesus, Nicky, we got a kid together. What's the big deal? We spend the night in your folks' basement.
They're decent people.
We got time.
I know.
So why are you grabbing?
They were staring right at me.
Which one? He's got a weenie in his hand.
Oh, in this case, ain't that you?
Thomas Bakusa. Come on down.
The fuck is that?
Grand jury summons.
Grand jury?
You lie to us, you hurt our feelings. You lie to them, it's perjury.
And one more I just dropped on your barbecue chef outside.
Used to be a lot more fun, you know that, B?
That's John Spaminato right there.
Johnny 50. How you doing, officer?
Johnny 50. What the fuck is that?
Son of a bitch drinks 53 beers on his 25th birthday. So as to be, what do you call it? Poetical. We rounded it off.
Grand jury for the Circuit Court of Baltimore City.
You work the Atlantic Light, right? Everybody on that ship testifies.
About what?
About them girls in the can. The detective here thinks we know something about that mess. He thinks we'd leave them there on the dock in a box, dying there in the dark because... Because why, detective? What reason would we have to want girls to die like that? Why would any of us leave them in there if we knew anything about it? I got a wife and 3 sisters, and they got daughters. And I got too much respect for women not to be pissed off at what's in your heads right now.
But of all the cans on the terminal, that's the one you lose in the stacks.
You didn't know shit, goddammit! You want us to dance with a grand jury, we will. What do you say, Johnny? What do you say to any question?
I take the 5th commandment.
And if they offer you immunity to testify against your union brothers?
I don't remember.
Don't remember what?
Nothing.
What you're forgetting, detective, is that every IBS local on the East Coast has had its ass in front of a federal grand jury 2 or 3 times already. You want to throw your summonses? Throw them. You want to subpoena our records? Shit, you don't even need a subpoena no more. Our books have been open in the Justice Department for 8 years. We're here through Bobby Kennedy, Tricky Dick Nixon, Ronnie the Union Buster Reagan, and half a dozen other sons of bitches. We'll be here through your weak bullshit, no problem.
These 4 ain't working today. Want to leave the papers here? I'll make sure they get them.
Come on.
Today?
Now.
Mariska. She's good with English.
They're dead. All I'm trying to do is get word to the families.
Ну, давайте тебя смотрим. Он хочет знать, если кто-нибудь из этих девочек знает. Ну, смотрите. Просто передать родителям, что они уже сдохли.
What
did she say?
She wants to know if she knows a girl that she gets to stay. Нет. Сказал, что не поможет. И чем поможет. Так что знаешь девочку или нет?
Aš nežinau, man atrodo, viena truputį
Да ну ты
pažįstama.
просто время тратишь. Она ничем не поможет.
И pažiūrėti nuo šeimai padėti, jeigu jūs ką nors pažįstat.
You want a good restaurant for dinner, or are you headed right back?
You have no problem? No.
To start, he wants you to pay 54. Then we talk. He says no. You pay just the 27.
Yeah, I saw how you talked.
But you will not pay the 27. Instead, you will get the money for the car that burned.
Yeah?
Yeah. Him we don't know. But the one he calls boss, him we know.
Talk when I say, not before.
Tavarish.
Sergei, my nigga.
You're losing weight.
Shit.
You're down to nothing. In this country, supermarkets are cathedrals. I worry for you, buddy.
How your people's, dog?
Same. Good.
Hey, you talked to the man about that other thing, right? Because I can get behind that business in a big way.
We'll talk later. Now another business.
Right. It's the man with the raggedy-ass Camaro.
Wasn't mine, it was my cousin's. Wasn't all that raggedy.
Sorry. Nicky is with us, his cousin. But family cannot be helped.
Who you telling? I got motherfucking nephews and in-laws fucking all my shit up all the time. And it ain't like I can pop a cap in their ass and I hear about it Thanksgiving time. For real, I'm living life with some burdensome niggas. So what the fuck? You ain't pay my boy Cheese and Cheese ain't paying me, right? I ain't talking about all the money in the world. But it ain't like Cheese be in a position out on that corner to let your cuz exemplify shit. You feel? The man cut you some slack and soon every fucking up white boy be on his titty.
We want to pay what we owe. 27 anyway. And we're gonna have it soon enough.
Your man doubled it, though.
He also burned the car. Now, the blue book on that Camaro is 51.
Now, let me understand. You gonna come up in here having fucked up a package, asking me to tell Cheese who you fucked it up on to pay you out $2,400.
He gets to keep the Camaro.
Just how good a friend is this motherfucker to y'all? The Cheese ain't gonna be happy having to pay me back. So I would advise y'all to give him some distance.
Just so we don't come back on my cousin. Anyway, thanks for being straight on this.
Fool. If it wasn't for Sergei here, you and your cuz both would be cadaverous motherfuckers.
Fine, Seniate. All right, man, give me a minute. Let me finish up right here real quick, and I'll go and get one for you.
WMD, got that WMD here. Nah, I'm looking for what you had the other day. It's the shit right here. The other day you was calling it Bin Laden. Yeah, well now it's WMD. It will mass destruct your ass. So this the high test? Same shit, new name. You be all right.
Bye.
Okay, get dressed. I pressed you some clothes and laid them out upstairs. And don't forget that book bag, neither.
You got your chrome, younger? I'll take mine. Y'all mind the crossfire here? Let's go.
They're coming up the alley!
Yo, they coming back! Yo, slide off.
You get down on that floor and stay there, you hear? You hear me, boy?
Come on, come on! Why you running?
Oh, shit. Bitches. Shit, bitches. Come on, why you hiding? Drama done with, boy. You gotta get your bags and get yourself to school.
Get it, Daddy. Get it.
TT, you hear me? Come on now, the drama's done. Get your bags and get yourself to school. I told you, you gotta get ready.
Please.
Malaka.
Racketeering, wire fraud, conspiracy to import heroin, conspiracy to violate federal customs statutes, white slavery.
Today we're only charging the customs violations, Mr. Sobotka. But eventually a grand jury indictment will expose you to a lot more.
Name names and come clean. You help yourself and your union.
Help my union. For 25 years, we've been dying slow down there. Dry docks rusting, piers standing empty. My friends and their kids like we got the cancer. No lifeline got thrown all that time. Nothing from nobody. And you want to help us? Help me?
Stay on my frequency, yeah? Vondas should be coming out of the garage on foot.
Right about now.
Copy that. Beadie Russell. She wasn't much when we started, you know. Now she's got game.
Thank you. I got him going into a 5th floor room.
Wait on him there.
Copy.
We leave the Benz here?
Grab me something. It's hot.
.7672 KGA. Notify homicide, the OCME. You got a floater at the Tatsco terminal.
At least I remember the call.
Stabbed repeatedly. Torso, abdomen. And they cut his throat to be short. Single-edged blade. He fought, too. Defense wounds on both hands.
Ligature on both legs.
Right.
Weighed him down with something, but it slipped off in a drink.